Most athletes don't ruin their physique on stage, they ruin it the week after a competition. When you diet for months, your body adapts. Your metabolic rate drops for a couple of reasons. One, you weigh less, but also because of hormonal changes. And we know that with body adaptation, it actually tries to match a calorie deficit. The thyroid hormone can also slow down. Your resting metabolic rate can fall 15 to 20% below your predicted values as well. Your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or your NEAT, also decreases, so you burn fewer calories without even realizing it. Now, after the show, most athletes go and eat everything that they possibly can that they've missed out on. Thousands of calories added to the system that isn't burning efficiently. That leads to rapid fat gain, glycogen overspill, sodium and water retention, and inflammation from digestive stress. Some competitors I've seen gain 10+ kilos in a single week. We don't want to stay on the diet forever, right? So we need to gradually increase calories by around 5 to 10% per week, which allows your metabolic hormones to actually recover without overshooting fat gains. We need to also keep in some cardio, both for energy expenditure and to help regulate appetite. We still need to stick to the basics, tracking our scales, performance in the gym, photos, tracking our numbers, doing our photo check-ins, being accountable to the nutrition that we put into our body. How do we want our nutrition to make us feel? Do we want to feel sluggish and low energy, guilty, bloated, and feeling like we're hungover? Well, that will come from too much sugar and poor quality food choices. Or do we want to feel energized, strong, sleeping better digestive health, and getting normality back into our lives, which will translate into feeling really, really good in the gym as well. That's going to come from good quality food choices. I'm not saying don't have a treat. Of course you can. Go out for dinner, but try and choose more whole food options. Steak and chips, a burger, things like that. But try and minimize the heavily processed foods, especially when it comes to calorie-dense foods like sugars and alcohols. These aren't going to be your friend. In fact, they're going to take you to a place where you're not going to feel very good. You're going to put on a lot of weight rapidly, and then you're in shit creek. Because what do you do then when we put on lots of weight? Well, we have to diet, don't we? And you've just done 5 months, 3 months, whatever it is, of hard restrictive dieting. Do you want to do that all over again because you've blown out over a couple of weeks? We need a plan, and stick to that plan. The reverse is just as important as your diet phase. Without a proper reverse, you can suppress metabolism for long periods of time. I'm talking 6 months, 12 months. And as I said, you'll put on a lot of fat very, very rapidly. So a reverse is crucial to not just how well we can come out of a diet, but also your long-term success now and forever. Because if we're able to increase our metabolism, by the time you want to get into another show, you're essentially pushing shit uphill. It's not going to go well for you. Reverse to stay the plan.